Hey, what's up guys, Steven here and welcome to my first look and unboxing video on the Elephone P9000. So finally I've got it in my mailbox because it was actually sent to the wrong address. You can see here the package. Now the Elephone P9000 comes in a really huge box and I'm pretty excited. So the retail price is around €250. You can find it on efoxshop.com, link down below in the description. And now I would say let's get directly started and let's have a closer look at the smartphone. Alright guys, so here's the package I've received from efoxshop.com. As you can see, a pretty huge box because, well, there are many accessories included with the P9000. Retail price currently €250 excluding import tax, so a little bit pricey, but the specs, they're just simply amazing. It really looks like Elephone has stepped up the game and they now produce some really good looking smartphones. So yeah, here's the box, and now I would say let's open it up, but let's also talk a little bit about the specs. So the P9000, it's a 5.5 inch smartphone and it comes with an LG OGS display, so it should be very good. Also full HD resolution and very thin bezels. Now also the box here has improved, so it looks now almost like an iPhone box or something like that, so made out of plastic. Here on the back side we can see the specs, and first of all, when I had a look at the specs, I just said this can't be an Elephone. But well, 4GB of RAM, 32GB of ROM, 3000 mAh on battery, 13 megapixel Sony sensor, exactly the IMX258, and this one here is real. The front-facing camera is probably OmniVision, Android 6, so Android Marshmallow straight out the box, USB Type-C, then the LG screen with full HD resolution, and the Helio P10 MT6755 octa-core processor. So I'm really damn excited to unpack this. Okay guys, so yeah, here inside of the box we should have the smartphone, and there we go. So here comes the beauty, and just check this out. Holy crap, so a lot of stuff is falling out of the box, but I mean, yeah, this looks very good. So the body's made out of metal and this almost feels like some really premium phone. So here the front side, yeah, it looks almost bezel-less, but we'll see it later when we turn it on. So it has small and thin bezels, but there are bezels for sure. Now the back side looks a little bit like OnePlus 2, so it has some kind of sandstone back cover, but it's absolutely not rough, so it doesn't feel that good in my opinion. But let's put it beside for now. We have a closer look at the phone just in a second, but first of all I want to check out the accessories. So it includes a little card which tells us that the Elephone P9000 supports Pump Express Plus, which is a fast charge technology used by MTK smartphones, and you should be able to charge your device pretty fast. For sure we're going to do a charging test, so stay tuned for our full review. Now here we have the quick starter guide. Well, it's black and white, couple of pictures, multi-language, but not too much information in there. And now let's check out what else we can find inside the package, okay? So there we go. Here we just have the basic accessories. So this is only an USB cable and it looks like USB Type-C, but I can't confirm right now if it's really USB Type-C or if it's just using the form factor like the OnePlus 2. So for sure we're doing some tests in the full review, so stay tuned, but it's around 70 centimeters long, comes in white with the USB Type-C form factor, so yeah, kind of new standard, and that's good. Then here we have a little metal pin, so this is actually to open up the SIM card tray. Now the back cover is non-removable, but you can still get it off, and we're also going to do the SmartLink video, so stay tuned. And this button here is, you can actually just also put into your 3.5mm headphone jack, so just what we have seen on the Yumi Zero. Alright, so what else we got here? It's a transparent silicone rubber case. Yeah, it's not really stiff, so very soft, and that's also good. I really love those kinds of covers. This is also what I have on my iPhone. Alright, then let's have a look on what else we can find inside the package, and there we go. So attention, the accessories listed below are sold separately. Alright guys, so I just checked it out, $249, it's the price without all the accessories. So you will just get what you've seen right now, and those accessories, they are sold separately. So as you can see, $15 for the quick charger, for another $15 for the screen protector. So you have to invest like almost $55 more to get all the accessories you can see here. But now let's have a look at them, and there we go. So what's pretty cool is that we have wireless charging. So here's some wireless charger for $15. That could be quite okay. We have here a normal tempered glass screen protector, so what you can see on a lot of China phones, and there we go. So 9H Plus and premium tempered, so I've seen it for a lot of brands actually, and the quality is it's okay. It's what you can also buy in your local store, but yeah, just for your smartphone. And it's pretty good to invest the $10 or $15 for the screen protector because, well, screen protectors from your local electronics store probably won't fit. And there we go. So here we have the wireless charger, and this one here looks really super fancy. So good job, Elephone. Here you can see the Elephone logo in the middle. So we have here transparent plastic, and yeah, that red thing, it's actually rubber, so this prevents sliding around on the table. And the input, it's 5 volts 2 amps, and the output, it's 5 volts 1 amp. So looks absolutely fancy. Here we have the USB connector, and $15 for that one seems like a good deal. Alright, so then here we have a flip case. So yeah, let's quickly open that up and let's have a look at it. And there we go. So I hope it's a leather case. Alright, looks like a leather case. Here we have a window for the window function. Pretty excited about that. And yeah, quality looks pretty good. So in there we have a hard plastic shell, and here we have some soft textile, so material, and yeah, looks good. Yeah, fake leather for sure. It doesn't feel so nice, but it's really solid. Here you can see the cuts for the fingerprint scanner and all that, and the camera. Then here we have the charger, and oh my god, that charger looks really huge. But finally one which fits in the power socket, because the old Elephone charger had not this thing here, so it was like the contactor were just coming out of the block and it didn't fit in my power socket. Now, yeah, there's the label, so let's check it out. And we have here quick charging, as you can see, 5 volts, 7 volts, 9 volts, up to 12 volts. So this is pretty much, so we have here like 15 watts coming out of the quick charger. Here you can see the USB port and the power socket connector for my country, so don't worry, you will get it for your country and you don't have to use an adapter. What really sucks is actually that there is no charger included if you just buy the phone. So if you buy the phone only, then there is just the smartphone and a data cable, and that's everything. So here's another data cable, USB Type-C, as you can see, but the wireless charger has micro USB, so actually there's no micro USB cable included. They included a second USB Type-C cable. That's pretty strange. So that are all the accessories I could find here inside of the package, and now I would say let's have a closer look at the smartphone. Alright guys, so here it is, the Elephone P9000, and the first feeling in my hands, it's really premium. Elephone did a very good job on the design and the whole body quality. So the frame is made out of metal and it doesn't bend, so it's really rock solid. Buttons feel a little bit strange, but anyway, the feeling in my hand is really good. First of all, I want to get started here with the back side, because they have some kind of sandstone back cover, just like OnePlus, but it's not so rough. So on the OnePlus it feels like really sandpaper, but here on the Elephone, yeah, you can feel it's a little bit rough, but not too much. Elephone logo here on the back side, at the bottom, and here at the top we have some really cool things. So first of all, we have the fingerprint scanner, we have the rear camera, we have the dual tone LED flash, which is really dual tone and actually quite strong. And here to the right, we have the laser autofocus module. So it's just like on the LG G3, for instance, and that's pretty cool. Alright, so here on the left side of the frame, and here you can see one of the buttons. So this is one special button. So this is not the power button, because the power button here is on the right side. So I guess this is one additional button, for instance, for the camera, but we'll check it out a bit later. And here we have the SIM card tray. So I will quickly open it up to show you how it looks like and what you can put into the Elephone P9000. So here's the SIM card tray I've just removed, and as you can see it's dual SIM, so SIM card slot 2 is on the left side, it's micro SIM, and on the right side the SIM card slot 1, it's micro SIM 2. And well, the first slot also has the TF card feature, and that means you can put in an TF card, so micro SD cards up to 256 gigabytes. But if you do that, then you will lose the second SIM card slot, so actually, which is here the first one. But don't worry, you have LT also on the second SIM card slot, which is 2 here to the left, and then you can use a micro SD card, but well, you lose your dual SIM feature. Now back here on the front side, I have to say the display just looks outstanding. So I definitely think it's an LG panel, because the colors and viewing angles, it's just simply amazing. And yeah, I could see some backlight coming through, so even though it looks like AMOLED because of the color and the contrast, it's an LCD, and you can also see some flinsing if you press here a little bit harder, but still the quality of the display, very good. Now at the bottom, we don't have capacitive touch buttons anymore, so actually we just have one capacitive touch buttons, which is the home button. And the home button has basically 3 functions. It's the back button, the real home button and the menu button all in once. So if you, for instance, want to go back, you have to tap it once. If you want to close an application, you have to tap it twice, a little bit faster. And if you, for instance, want to get to the task manager, then you have to hold it, and then you can see here all your applications. And we also have here the one-click clean button. Okay, then as you can see, it has a Harlequin LED integrated into the home button. So it has no notification LED at the top, but the LED here at the bottom, which is integrated into the home button, which is also a little circle here inside, is basically your notification LED. What just really impressed me are the bezels. Now they're barely 3mm on each side, and this just looks outstanding. So good job, Elephone, on the design. Now at the top of the smartphone, so the front side here, we have the earpiece. Then on the right side, we have the front-facing camera, which is wide angle, looks quite good by the way. And on the left side, we have light and proximity sensor. Okay, so let's have a look here at the bottom side. And as we can see, we have here something which looks like dual speaker grids, but I'm pretty sure it's just a single speaker. We'll check it out in the review. And here in the middle we have the micro USB port, so actually, sorry guys, the USB Type-C USB port, and here we have the hole which is a bottom microphone. Now let's check out the top of the frame. So here we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, and on the right side here we have the buttons. Now they are a little bit loose, so they're just a little bit sliding here up and down. Doesn't feel so premium at all, but still quite okay quality, and the buttons, they're also made out of metal. The frame is double-sided faced and it feels pretty good in my hands. Alright guys, so that's the Elephone P9000 here from all sides, and now I would say let's jump directly into Android 6 and let's check it out. So guys, there we go, we're now here in Android 6 on the Elephone P9000, and I would say let's check it out. First of all, I have to say this phone is absolutely snappy, and yeah, I really regret buying an iPhone right now because this feels absolutely smooth, even smoother than iOS on my iPhone 6s Plus. Alright guys, so let's jump here into the settings and let's check out the Android version. So this should be 6.0 Marshmallow, and yeah, the ROM is not really customized, so everything close to stock, that's very good. Here you can see about the phone, Android 6.0, model P9000. And yeah, we have wireless updates, but so far straight off the box there was no OTA, but Elephone usually provided OTAs, and they also have a community forum, so that's pretty good. And yeah, let's wait for an update. Now first of all, Wi-Fi seems to be quite good, so I'm connected here to my office network. 5 GHz band is also supported, but well, here we have 2.4 GHz, 36 Mbits, because Wi-Fi is not so good here in the first floor, but still Wi-Fi seems to be quite okay. Then here we have turbo download, so well, combines for instance LTE and Wi-Fi. But yeah, so to go back here, now you can see it, we just have to tap here the home button once, and if you want to go out you have to tap it twice, as I've shown you before. We have here Bluetooth, SIM cards, data usage, well, nothing more, but which is really cool is that the phone also has NFC and not MediaTek's Hotnod or something like that. So NFC is also in there, and wireless charging is built into the smartphone, so you can use the wireless QI charger, which was included inside the box. Alright, so here we have display. As you can see, there is mirror vision. Maybe let's turn down the brightness a little bit so you can see everything better. Now DPI of the ROM looks very good, so the fonts are a pleasure to read. We have here the S-View window color, so basically you can change all that you've seen before, that flip cover case, and it was set to purple, but you can set here different colors and all that, so that's also pretty cool. Let's quickly check out its storage and USB. So this phone is a 32GB ROM phone, and here you can see that 25GB are usable, which is actually quite a lot. Still not the full 30GB as always, but still, if you need more space, you can throw in a micro SD card. It comes also with an Harlequin LED notification, so it supports pulse notification light, and it's integrated into the home button. Lights up in white only, and yeah, there is no multicolor LED. It would be really cool if it would support multicolor, so that's the only bad thing here. Regarding the battery, can't tell you anything right now, but fast charging is really fast. It was like from 25% up to 100 in around half an hour. We charged it really fast with the included fast charger. That's absolutely cool. So if you buy the smartphone, make sure you also buy the fast charger. Absolutely worth it. Here we have memory. 1.5GB average used, so we still have here like 2.3GB of free memory, and yeah, average used is 39%, which is below 50. It's quite good here on Android 6, but still consumes, as you can see, 1.5GB, so quite a lot. We have here the fingerprint scanner, and I will quickly now add in fingerprints. So there we go. First of all, you have to add your unlock selection, like 1, 2, 3, 4 for the pin, and there we go. And let me quickly add here a fingerprint. So you can also hide all your notifications. This is what I usually do. And now let's add a fingerprint. So there we go. We have to enter the PIN. And the fingerprint scanner is placed on the back side. So you can register up to 5 fingerprints. Sensors placed here feels a little bit strange because it's really flat and even with the back cover. But I'm pretty sure that you guys will get used to. And there we go. So it's a little bit slow adding it. Move your finger slightly. Oh, you have to put your finger on there and move it a little bit, I guess. Otherwise, it was not detecting it. So if I just put my finger on there, nothing happens. So if I slide around there, it works. That's really weird. Okay. So yeah, I just put my finger on there and move it a little bit. And hopefully it will register it. So it doesn't register it every time. So there we go, guys. Fingerprint is registered. Let's try to unlock it from the black screen. Should actually be supported, and there we go. Okay, that works pretty good. Let's try it again. And somehow this fingerprint scanner doesn't feel so comfortable, but yeah, also sometimes it doesn't really unlock here from the black. So not so happy right now with the fingerprint scanner, but in the long-term test I will tell you more about that. But so at the first feeling, it's not the best fingerprint scanner I've seen. But well, let's jump back into the settings, and there we go, guys. So we stopped at finger scanner, but for sure this phone is also multi-language, so we have your language and input, and you can see all that here. So if you want to, just take a screenshot. So there are many languages included, not the full Android language pack, but really most of them. Alright guys, so that's regarding language and input, backup and reset. So it also has off-screen gestures like double tap to wake up, launch applications and all that. And what was pretty cool was actually the flip cover with that widget. We have here system motion, we have 3-finger screenshot, we have 3-finger slide left. So actually I'm not using that so often. We have shortcut button settings. That's pretty cool. So let's check out what we can do here. So that's for the button here on the left side. You can actually bind some application to the button, for instance, to open up the camera. This is what I actually would do. We have flip to mute, we have volume key wake up, we have here the laser focus, so you can switch it here on or off when the phone is close to the object to take pictures. This function, okay, yeah, you can switch it probably off here to save battery or something like that. And here we have the navigation bar, so you can switch here to on. Okay, click triangle button, you can hide navigation button, swipe from bottom, and you can see it again. Okay, nothing too fancy in here, but pretty cool new features I've not seen before. So looks pretty nice here on the Elephone P9000 in the settings. But well, let's have a quick look here at the UI, and you see everything very close to stock. We have the app drawer, and honestly I have to say, it's totally smooth. The experience is absolutely nice. During charging it got a little bit warm, but right now here, while I use it, nothing. We can check out here the Android status bar. So what we got here, we have also screen share, mirrorcast, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So far everything works pretty good. Same goes for GPS. Then Google applications were pre-installed, nothing to worry. And now I would say let's quickly run some benchmarks so I can show you how this beast here performs. The benchmarks are finished, so let's check them out. 800 single core score in Geekbench 3 and around 3000, so quite on the performance level of the MTK 6752. Let's also check out the Antutu benchmark, and well, I can't get used to the button here, and there we go. In Antutu it scores like the same score like the Lenovo K3 Note, which you can see for instance here in the ranking, so a little bit more. This is because also the chipset here is quite similar to the chipset used in that smartphone. As you can see, it runs Android 6.0, 64-bit support, so really full 64-bit support, full HD resolution display. The GPU is now the Mali T860, which is quite good for gaming. MTK 6755, 64 bits and clocks from around 300 up to 1.95 gigahertz. Alright, so that's it. That was the Antutu benchmark. We can also have a quick look here at CPU-C. So here you can see the clock here once again. Also the core management here quite efficient. CPU load here currently between 50 and 100. We can check out here device. So what you can see is the full HD resolution display, dots per inch, storage. Here you can see no root access. So unless other Elephones, this does not come with root access. There's a tutorial online, so you can check it out. Also check out chinadevices.com. And yeah, regarding the battery here, the temperature, and here the other temperatures here. Yeah, as you can see, nothing overheating, just here the 60 degrees, and with that sensor a little bit high, but honestly the phone keeps pretty cool here in my hands. Here you can see the sensors. Also, it comes with many sensors, which is pretty good also for your VR experience. And there we go. It comes with accelerometer, light sensor, orientation sensor, and fully working gyroscope, which is really good, not just some crap gyroscope like on other phones. And here the magnetic sensor, which is also working. So that's pretty good for your VR experience. Alright guys, and VR experience pretty good also with that beautiful looking display. So yeah, that's it regarding GPS. We'll do a GPS test in the full review, and yeah, that were just the benchmarks. We can also have a very quick look at the camera, because I just wanted to check out the laser autofocus. So just the first look and the first performance, and there we go. Camera starts up a little bit slow, that kind of sucks. And the front facing camera, first of all, looks very good. As you can see, check this out, how wide angle that is. Absolutely beautiful. And not only here in preview it's sharp, also the pictures I've seen on the computer. Speaker is just a single speaker on the right side, sounds pretty terrible. Also here, the shutter sound. And yeah, regarding the rear camera, now, yeah, from the laser autofocus I thought it should be better. So you see, the focus is accurate, but it's not really fast. So I've definitely seen faster focuses. Yeah, it's okay. It does the job, so it gets the job done. And yeah, we have plenty of light here, so in normal lighting conditions it was a little bit slower, and in darker lighting it was really slow, but honestly I have to say pictures look pretty good. So the post-processing done by the smartphone is very good. Now I had a look at the pictures here, for instance in the gallery and also on the computer, so just take some pictures here of low and not so good lighting, but honestly I have to say a lot of details in the backgrounds, pretty sharp and looks very good, so nothing wrong with that. In the full review for sure you will see video and camera samples, so stay tuned. It's now Flo's main phone, so I'm still fooling around with my damn iPhone, and he's probably going to bring you the review with me together next week, so yeah, stay tuned for that. But so far I have to say, nothing wrong with the smartphone, looks absolutely nice, great design, feels good, nice display, Android 6 straight out of the box, and also good performance. So all in all, I can say, Elephone, finally you're making some good phones, or at least good looking phones. Wait for my full review, coming very soon, but so far I can say, great smartphone. Thanks for watching guys, have a nice day, and bye bye.